there are a lot of votes that don't add up. And we can see that more and more of this information is coming out. Now, this individual, Kanakawa the Great, tweeted out this thread. And let me go through this thread. And this is all in Georgia. It says video footage from Georgia shows suitcases filled with ballots pulled from under a table after supervisors told poll workers to leave room and 4 people stay behind to keep counting. Now, we've seen this before. We saw the video. We saw these individuals leave. We saw the people take the suitcases from underneath the tables. And by the way, legitimate ballots do not come packed in suitcases. And these individuals started to count. Let me continue with the thread. Water main break at State Farm Arena. Video footage shows everyone was cleared out, including Republican observers, but 4 people stayed behind, pull suitcases filled with ballots from under a table, and continue to count ballots in private from around 10:30 p.m. to 1 a.m. Now, during the hearing, when this video was showed, we had a woman that was trying to make the case that the video was already debunked. Now, again, this is the first time this video has ever been seen. It wasn't on mainstream media. Nobody has ever seen it. And they started to question her. Take a listen to what happened.
Parents, I heard you say several times this has been debunked, but I also just heard that this video just appeared last night. So how could it have been debunked?
Well, my response, not being an expert, is that these very allegations came up right away after the election, almost a month ago, and have been repeatedly discussed by the Secretary of State's office, including everything that we're seeing here.
But is this
And
not
there have been explanations for all of it.
Is this not the first time this video has been shown?
I believe that this is the first time this video has been seen.
And
it is.
And the news media hasn't seen this video or have not?
They have not.
They have not.
Because I've been in contact with counsel for the State Farm Arena, and
will be today.
Okay, Senator.
Now, it's very interesting because I noticed the mainstream media, Hillary Clinton and the rest, they use the term debunked. But to get around this, all you have to say is debunked by who? Let's see the evidence. And I don't mean the mainstream media because they're just going to say anonymous sources. So that's not really debunked. And if you question people on it over and over and over to present and produce the evidence, this is where this debunking falls short. Let me continue with the thread. Cybersecurity expert Russ Ramsland says Biden outperformed by about 5% across the country where Dominion voting systems were used. In Georgia, this Dominion voting system boost adds up to around 123,000 votes. Let me continue. We have a witness that estimates about 6,000 ballots can fit in each suitcase. 6,000 times 4 equals 24,000. Listen to what this individual says.
Know about how many ballots would go in each one of those suitcases?
So we have a witness who says that inside the suitcases, she estimates that about 6,000 ballots can fit in there.
So these ballots were packed in suitcases, placed under the table. They had a fake water main break, and they told people to leave, and they started to count these votes. And they were what? All for Biden? Well, as I continue with this thread, it says Biden received 98% of the 23,487 vote batch in Georgia at 12:18 a.m. There are 9 witness affidavits from recount workers which testify to an unusual batch with pristine sheets, no creases, different texture, perfect bubbles, all for Biden. Now, the mainstream media and others, they try to debunk all of this, and Lead Stories came out with a story saying this is completely debunked, but Election Wizard debunked the debunking story. And this is what the Election Wizard put out. Part of the information used by Lead Stories to debunk Suitcase Gate contradicts national and local reporting from election night. There was, in fact, a media announcement from Fulton County saying that the counting would stop. They produced the articles, one from Yahoo and another one from another source, that said officials said they would stop counting mail-in ballots at 10:30 p.m. But we can see that counting didn't stop because there were workers that were still left there and they were counting. And we can see that, once again, the story that tried to debunk everything, it was debunked because they left out key points.